Hi friends! As we head into spring, and already in April, we've got black flies out. My hubby and I were out for a walk yesterday and we both got some bites while we were out, so it's starting. So that has me grabbing my essential oils to make a recipe for insect repellent. I have a lot of chemical sensitivities and food sensitivities, so essential oils will do the trick for me. I'll bring you down to the tabletop so you can see the selection I have here today. I'm a huge fan of the Simply Earth Essential Oil Recipe Box. It comes monthly and I've been getting it for a couple of years. So I have a lot of essential oils. Every month in your subscription box, you're going to get a proprietary blend to the Simply Earth company, and you're going to get 3 other oils and 6 recipe cards to make the recipes for that month. So over the years I've collected quite a variety and I've done some research today. On the table right now I have 13 oils, and these are all from Simply Earth. I have 2 more. One is lavender. I have lavender from Simply Earth as well, but I want to use this one up, so I brought it out today. And another one is rose geranium. I don't think I have geranium from Simply Earth, and this bottle also needs to be used up. Between these 15 oils, I'm going to create an insect repellent. I've gone online and I've done a bunch of research, and I cross-referenced and came up with probably 5 or 6 different websites that weren't copying each other, and I found 15 oils that were repeatedly mentioned. So I have them all here today. First, the recipe cards from Simply Earth recommend their Bug Fighter blend, and in several of the recipes. This contains patchouli, cedarwood, and lemongrass. I don't do well with patchouli, so I don't use that one very much. The 3 oils that were mentioned on the top of all of the lists was citronella, lemon eucalyptus, and lemongrass. I have them. Let's use them. If you don't like any of those, you can leave them out, like citronella. Some people don't like citronella. I'm not really a fan of it myself. Some more oils that were recommended were clove, tea tree, thyme, or peppermint. Additional oils we have here today are camphor, cedarwood, which was in that blend, rosemary, and cinnamon. Wow, you're gonna smell good. Lemongrass and rosemary and cinnamon, oh my goodness. Everyone knows lavender oil. It's great for repelling mosquitoes and ticks as well. And a couple of sites recommended geranium, and one specifically said rose geranium, and that's what I've got. I don't think I have regular geranium. For a second recipe I'm going to make, I wanted something that was good for your skin, and copapa is great for your skin. This recipe calls for a 4-ounce spray bottle. I don't have a 4-ounce, so I'm going to use 2 2-ounces. Then I can share or put them in 2 different places. Some dishes that can go in the microwave or on the stovetop to make a double boiler. You're going to need some measuring cups. I have a 1/4 cup and a 1/2 cup here. You're going to need a tablespoon measure and a teaspoon measure. You need something to stir with that you don't mind if it ends up with essential oils on it, or something you can dispose of. This is a wooden fork from a takeout restaurant. So let's make the spray first. Okay, I've removed my stainless steel bowl and I'm going to use this 1 cup glass measure instead because I can pour from this. I need 4 ounces of water, that's 1/2 cup. Ideally, you're using distilled water or water that's been through a filtration and not chlorinated. Then I need a teaspoon of witch hazel, and I just got this at the drugstore, the pharmacy. And it's not costly at all. That bottle might have cost $5, but it's got lots of purposes. It's also great for your skin and for cleansing purposes. So I need, this recipe from Simply Earth calls for lemon eucalyptus and spearmint. I've got the water and the witch hazel in here. The recipe calls for 20 drops. This is child safe, so you want 20 drops. If you were doing it for an adult, you'd put in 40. I'm gonna go with 40 today. I'm going to take 10 drops of each. I'm going to use 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of lemongrass, 10 drops of tea tree, and 10 drops of lemon eucalyptus. Oh, that smells so strong. Now I'm going to stir that with my fork. Simply Earth does have an ingredient available for mixing oil and water together. I'm not going to use that today because most of you won't have that. Oh, that lemongrass is fragrant. Imagine putting citronella in there now too. Not quite the same as citronella, but they are similar. Now I'm just gonna fill up my bottles and try not to make a mess. Woo, woo, woo. See? I'm good at making a mess. That's good. Now let's try the second one. Try the second bottle without making a mess. I have more than I expected, but I can put that into another bottle. I have more of this size bottle. Now, it would be efficient to have more than one bottle in the house. It would also be efficient to have larger bottles, but this is good to start. One of these can go in the shed. One of these can go at the front door, one of these can go at the back door. We live in an area that has a high tick population, and each of us brings in probably 3 ticks a year on our skin or clothes or attached to us, including hitchhikers on the dog. But the dog is well treated. She has a device around her collar that emits a sound, plus she has her flea and tick treatment monthly. The type that you put drops on her skin. Second recipe today is going to be a roll-on recipe, and it's for ticks, and I apply it to my wrists, my ankles, my collar, like all around my neck so that they don't go into my shirt. I make sure that I have on long sleeves and long pants when possible, and I just have to wear lightweight things. I do like to wear a dress around the homestead, so sometimes it's just a risk I take. The recipes I found today that are good tick repellents all included thyme, and they were often combined with other oils. Thyme and citronella is reported to be the best blend, but you can also substitute the citronella with lemon eucalyptus or cloves and still get a high quality blend. It only requires a total of 6 drops of whichever combination you select. So 3 drops of the thyme and 3 drops of one of these others. Or maybe one of each. 6 drops total. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. I need thyme in all of these. Thyme has a very spicy and earthy smell. It's not as lemony as some of the others. So let's go. I'm going to create one with citronella. And I will label them all appropriately. I will make one with lemongrass. And I will make one with clove oil. Oh, and my nose is going crazy. I'm going to sneeze. It's very fragrant in this house right now. And then I'm going to make one that has a single drop citronella, lemongrass. Wow, this is going to have a lot of extras in it. Lemongrass and clove. Oh, come on, might as well. It's hard to drip just one drop into any of these. So that's this one. Now I'm going to top these all up and make sure my bottle's open here. No, it's a brand new bottle of coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. When you get the Simply Earth, when you first start getting the Simply Earth subscription boxes, they'll send you a big bonus box, and this is one of the ingredients that comes in the big bonus box, and all of these little bottles too. Oops. And all of these little bottles too. So now we're just going to use the oil to top up these bottles. Let's assemble the lids before I knock the bottles over again. And I'm going to keep them in order so I can label these appropriately. Remember to label your creations as soon as you make them, because you set them aside, you will forget what's in them. I have left these on the table in the very specific order because these would all just look the same if I moved them. Which bottle's which? Well, I know this first one matches this first one. So this is my tick repellent, and it is coconut oil, thyme, and citronella. This one is my tick repellent with coconut oil, thyme, clove, lemon, eucalyptus, and citrus oil, or citronella oil all together. This one is my clove and thyme and coconut oil. You want to always dilute your essential oils. Don't use them on your skin, as they say, neat. Don't use them straight. They need to be diluted or they can cause burning. Some people will have reactions, and some people may be sensitive to photosensitivity, which is sunlight can cause your skin to burn more where the oil is on your skin. Citrus are particularly known for that. So these are all diluted with the essential oils, right? That's what you do. Let's set those aside now. My third recipe today is for a insect bite relief stick. So this is basically a lip balm tube with the roll up bottom, you know, and you rub this on where the insect bite is and it should give you some relief. I've used one. I made this recipe before and I kind of like it. It smells really great, so I'm going to be making more. And I have some of all of these came from Simply Earth, these two types of tubes. One is plastic and one is cardboard, and they all work the same way. And I'll be also making enough to put into a container so that you can dip into it and apply it that way. This one requires more than just the tabletop. This one is going to require the microwave and that bowl I brought out earlier. In this case, you can use a stainless steel bowl or a glass bowl. If you're doing the microwave, you want to have a microwave safe container. If you're going to do the stovetop method where you use it in a pot of boiling water or a frying pan of hot water and then you put this in it, either one will work. It just depends on what method you prefer to use. My Simply Earth bonus box that I started with, and you get every 6 months, has the beeswax in it. And I need a tablespoon of beeswax. I'm going to double this recipe, so I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of beeswax. Where's my little fork? 2 tablespoons of solid coconut oil. Again, this is a product that was an ingredient that was contained in the big bonus box when you subscribe to Simply Earth. And they send that big bonus box every 7th or every 6th order. So you order 5, or you get your 6th one and it's on the next order coming. They put enough in each box to make 6 months worth of product. Then you want a tablespoon of liquid almond, or of almond oil. It only comes liquid. So I'll do 2 of those because I'm doubling the recipe. Now this is going in the microwave to be softened until all the beeswax pellets are melted. If you were doing this on top of the stove in a double boiler, you'd do the same thing. You want to melt those beeswax pellets. That took less than a minute in my microwave, and you do it in short bursts of 10 or 15 seconds, and you stir it and you run it again until it's ready to go. This was about 45 seconds. And now the next part is you get to choose. There, you need 40 drops of essential oil to go in this, so I need 80. 40 drops, and you can choose from any of those 15 oils I showed you in the beginning. This is not a repellent, so it doesn't need that lemon fragrance, but you can still put it in if you choose to. Rosemary, cinnamon, rose geranium. Copaiba is really good for your skin. Lavender is really good for your skin. Oregano, where's my cedar wood? For the skincare recipe, I've selected tea tree, copaiba, lavender, and cedarwood. Cedarwood is going to be mostly for fragrance, and the lavender and copaiba are fantastic for skin, and tea tree is good for skin as well, but it's got other properties. I wish I had my oregano oil here on the table. I would definitely put oregano oil in this. Let me go get my oregano oil. So I grabbed 2 more oils that I didn't list earlier. I grabbed frankincense and oregano because oregano is known for its infection fighting and antibacterial, antiviral, all of that. It's a fantastic antiseptic, and frankincense is great for your skin as well. The recipe calls for 40 drops, and because this is double, I need 80 drops. This is pretty substantial. Let's go with frankincense, oregano, cedarwood, copaiba, lavender. 40. Let's go 10. 10 frankincense. Oh, oregano. This is a brand new bottle, I think. Yep, look at the way it's not dripping. That's 10 of oregano. And that's 10 of cedarwood. Copaiba is not commonly known, but it's fantastic for your skin. That's 60. I'm going to put in more frankincense and more lavender. Great that these oils have insect fighting properties as well as antiviral properties, so that we can use them for more than one thing. And the difference with mainstream products and essential oil products is you might have to, or any of the natural remedies products, you might have to apply it more than once. This is starting to solidify on me on the edges, and I'm going to have to work pretty quick here. I had a phone call as soon as I melted this. I had a phone call, and during that 15-minute phone call video chat with my granddaughter, this started to solidify, so I microwaved it and warmed up, but apparently I didn't warm it up enough. I want to make sure I've got this well mixed. Let's start with these plastic ones and my funnel, and I'm going to use the tablespoon. I might have to put this back in the microwave. It's too thick already. Yeah, see that thickening up? I have to microwave this. I don't like to because the essential oils are already in there. I'm just going to set those aside. This is going to be a waxy mess when it's done, but it is what it is. I'm going to pour this one some of this into this container. So this can be applied by hand instead of by the chapstick style. I'm just going to take the remaining bits as it starts to solidify and kind of force them into this tube. Then as it cools, it will become its own little stick. After insect bite stick. Insect bite relief stick is what they called it, I think. So there we have it, friends. I've made bug spray, tick repellent, and bite relief cream. The bug spray and tick repellent can be used interchangeably. Depends on whether you like them both repel ticks and mosquitoes. Depends on whether you want a spray or a roll-on. And the bite relief is for those little guys that get through and get you anyways, or those days that you forget the bug spray because you're only going to be out for 10 minutes and they swarm you. We all know this is a reality in black fly country, and it's just part of our everyday living out here. So there you go. It's DEET free. It's only essential oils and coconut oil and or almond oil and beeswax. So it's all natural products. Now, you can still have a problem with essential oils damaging your skin or causing an allergic reaction, or if someone's allergic to nuts, and we've used almond oil, so be aware. And always dilute your essential oils and refer to someone who knows what they're doing. I researched through some reputable sites, and I'm just sharing what I found there. Of course, there will be links below for all of the websites I referred to and where I get my products from. If you visit Simply Earth, be sure to use my code KarenMM50, and we'll go from there. I'll see you next time, guys.